Hello, hello, it's Wemi here with your weekly dose of inspiration. When I was a teenager, one of my biggest dreams and fantasies was to have a boyfriend at Christmas. Not to have a boyfriend, but a boyfriend during the Christmas season. I was a late bloomer. I wrote a lot of poetry, love songs, love letters. I listened to a lot of Brandy and Backstreet Boys. Please don't judge me. Um, anyway, one year I was in the middle of my first significant relationship and I finally had a boyfriend at Christmas. The funny thing is, though, although this gentleman was lovely, Christmas with him that year was just fine. Nothing crazy. We exchanged gifts. We were happy. We had a really great time, but there was no high. It was good. I'd expected this high all my teenage years. I expected this fulfillment. I would finally be happy when this happened. When I finally got a boyfriend at Christmas, I would finally be happy. Technically, how I was feeling wasn't my fault. I'd watched all these movies that brainwashed me into what true happiness looked like. Society had been telling me ever since I could remember that my happiness belonged in the future, not the present moment. Happiness was always a future state. They say that life is what happens when you're busy making other plans, but I say that life is what happens when you're waiting for life to happen. Here's what I've learned. The end of suffering is presence, and the gateway to presence is wherever you are, to be fully in the moments that you're in, to give your full attention, even if sometimes you're in an intolerable moment. This age of constant information and evolving technology has also completely changed us. I'm guilty of watching a show and Googling the cast and spoilers during the show. I literally will go and charge my phone in another room to push me to fully be where I am. The words be present have been thrown around a lot over the past few years, especially because humanity is experiencing an awakening. But what does it mean, and how can you be present? I'll say it again. The gateway to presence is wherever you are. That means that you don't have to go sit in a corner with a million candles or on top of a mountain in lotus position, meditating for 24 hours to achieve presence. Meditation is something that I love, and I use it sometimes even in collaboration with prayer to center myself, to quiet my thoughts. Sometimes I can sit there for 5 minutes. Sometimes I can sit there for an hour. I try not to force it. I will say this, it's not for everyone, and you don't need it in order to be spiritual or present. Taking a walk can act as a form of meditation, consciously breathing, getting off your phone, taking in the beauty of your surroundings, paying attention on that walk is presence. Playing with your dog and being fully immersed in that belly rub and the amount of joy that it brings to your dog is presence. Listening to your child without thinking of what you'll say next, just listening and watching the joy and excitement in them as they tell you stories, even about the most mundane things. That is presence. Our purpose in this journey is simply to be in every moment, to experience fully. That is why we're here. Your happiness and your joy are not in the future, they're here in the now. If this message connected with you, comment below. Let me know what you think. If you're seeing one of my messages for the first time and we're not connected already, it's so nice to meet you. Don't forget to hit that follow button in my profile or subscribe for more doses of inspiration. Have a beautiful week. I'll see you soon.